What's up, guys? It's Gaz, and welcome to the Warframe video. So, we're going over another Helminth ability today, and don't worry, it's not going to get nerfed. We don't have to go crazy about it. I appreciate all the comments and all the input on the previous video about the Mark for Death Ash and Revenant setup, and we'll do something a little bit more down to earth on this one. So, before we get into it, make sure you sub to this YouTube channel, hit that bell notification if you want to see when these videos go up, because we do daily Warframe video uploads on this channel. So if you're looking for our channel that's always putting out new stuff, definitely stop around here or stop by here and sub, please. I appreciate the subs. And also check out the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Gaz_TTV. Hit a follow on the channel if you want to. Alright, so today we're going to be going over Infested Mobility, which, just like Marked for Death from yesterday, is another one of these abilities that's not actually from a Warframe. It's just built into the helmet. So at level 3, you'll get, actually it's not level 3. You will get access to this from the Helminth, and it's going to give you, so the base stat is going to be 50 energy drain, 8-second duration, and it'll increase your sprint speed and parkour velocity. The sprint speed will be increased by 60%, and the parkour velocity, so like bullet jumps, rolls, like stuff like that, will be increased by 30%. So this will actually be affected by mods. So there's certain mods like power strength mods and duration mods will make it so it's going to be more effective when you cast it. So especially power strength. Power strength is going to make it where you can actually, with this build on Ivara, 109% sprint speed increase, and our parkour velocity, so like rolling, like when you roll in Ivara's 3, it will be increased by 54%. And it does actually increase the distance you travel while rolling, as far as my testing can tell. So this is my Samaris, this was a version of my Samaris scanning build. I'm already done Samaris reps. I don't need to do that anymore. But basically, the general gist here is we're using Infiltrate to have increased movement speed. And then we have Infested Mobility with some power strength to make it so we can roll farther than usual. So that will actually make Ivara slightly faster than before. Now, she's not going to be anywhere near as fast as the stuff will be shown after Ivara. But here's a quick comparison test. So I'm going to roll around right here. Going to basically stop at this little crevice thing, and we're going to start rolling here with no buff. So we go about that far. And now with the 54% increased mobility thing, here we go. And as you can see, we went like halfway up the stairs. Not super noticeable on Ivara, but it does technically make you faster. So if you find that useful, there you go. I just want to make sure I show that it is useful on frames besides Gauss and Volt that we'll be going over here in a little bit. And another thing about this Helminth mobility, I mean, if you just don't have like a specific ability you want to switch on a frame, just moving faster is a pretty powerful skill. Like for catabombing Limbo, now you don't usually build strength on catabombing Limbo, but if you wanted to like maybe replace your Rift Surge or something like that, because you don't use this for catabomb at all, you'll be bullet jumping further, you'll be sprinting further. It would be great on a catabombing Limbo farming setup. So I might try that actually after the video is done. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it would be fine. Now, negative strength is not gonna be too big of a deal. You'll still get a bonus out of it, but it's not gonna. If you want to like maximize your meme mode and go as fast as possible, you're gonna want to go with some of the big boys of speed in this game who are not flying. So on the ground, this will make a huge difference. For frames like Titania and stuff, it's not gonna make a huge difference. So what we're doing here is we're gonna do Volt. I'm going to do Volt and Gauss, and we're going to get a little bit crazy here. We're going to be breaking the game with Infested Mobility on Volt. So I've got a bunch of power strength on here, 186% sprint speed increase, and I don't even have my mods maxed out. This is not maximum power strength. So we've got that, and then we've also got Speed, his second ability, that makes you go faster, run faster as well. So when we combine these both together, you are cruising. Like you probably won't even be able to control yourself in an indoor mission. And when you're on Gauss, when we show the Gauss build, you're definitely not going to be able to control yourself in an indoor mission. So we've got this setup here. And now I do have the Arcane Storm Helmet equipped as well. We'll go over that in a second here. That means I cannot use a second Arcane slot, and I get 10% more power strength. So it's not exactly a perfect build. If you wanted to like format it out a little bit more, you could maybe put Rolling Guard in this slot right here. And you could possibly use this in normal missions. But I'd say this is complete overkill for normal stuff. I just want to show you how funny this can actually be. We've got sprint speed, increasing aura mod and sprint boost. We've got rush equipped here. And then power strength to make it where we can actually run faster. We've got duration just so it sticks on us for longer. And prime flow to cast. just to show really quick, the Arcane Storm Helmet. You can't actually get this anymore unless you buy it from somebody through Warframe Market or Trade Chat. So, while I wear this helmet, increased ability strength, reduced duration of aim, glide, and wall latch, and you look ugly. I don't like the way this helmet looks. I'd rather wear this helmet, but for the purposes of this video, we're going to wear the Storm Helmet for the Arcane Storm Helmet for increased ability strength. So, let's quickly show it without any buffs going. So this is unbuffed, just the base abilities and this build. I'm going to use the Infested Mobility first, then I'm going to cast Speed, and as you see, the sprint speed ramps up a little bit, and now here we go. The jumping is actually really fast too, so we are cruising. This is definitely faster than the K-Drive. And if you were to buff it up, now here's the thing, it's kind of hard to compete with an Archwing, to be honest. Archwings fly above stuff, and the problem with these frames competing against an Archwing is actually the Archwing it doesn't have to deal with running into stuff and going over like elevation and stuff. So let's go with the buffed up version. Now we have a Wisp and a Nidus here. Now we're going to go a little bit faster, just a little bit. And you technically could go even faster if you wanted to buff them up even more. So as you see, like, we are moving really, really fast. As long as we don't run anything, it's pretty ridiculous. So, and this is not even the fastest, guys. Volt is really, really fast. Now, to be fair, I could buff him up a little bit more, so it might not be totally fair. But when we go over Gauss here in a second, my game was like glitching out because we were moving so fast. The screen didn't go upside down like before, but we are going very, very fast. Now, I actually kind of cheated a little bit on the Gauss build. Now, there's a couple things to go over here. So when we did the Gauss test, we actually had a Nidus, a Wisp, and a Volt. So I was double dipping on mobility stuff here with Gauss, and I replaced his third ability, Thermal Sunder, for the purposes of this. So we've got sprint speed increasing stuff, and you don't usually, I don't usually mod for strength on Gauss. I usually just mod him for duration. But since you are running Infested Mobility, you actually do want to have some strength on Gauss for maximum meme potential. So we've got a bunch of sprint speed mods, decent amount of strength, and some duration. So we are moving. We have 119% sprint speed increase, and our mock rush is scaling off sprint speed as well. So yeah, we're gonna go fast. So let's just show it quickly unbuffed with no outside buffs here. Release the hounds, and yeah, you see the camera is like a little bit getting fish-eyed here because we're moving faster than the game's probably supposed to. Since faster than the game thinks we should run, and this is not even fast, guys. This is not even fast compared to what we're going to show when we buff them up. So that was with nothing else outside, and here we go. Now, I unfortunately ran to a wall pretty much immediately here, but we are going all in. We've got Volt, Wisp, and Nidus, and we're all linking it together and all this stuff. So here we go. Yeah, we are zooming. You can get across the entire plains in probably about 5 seconds. And I was just laughing really hard while doing this because I could not see what was happening because I was moving that fast. So I feel like if there was like a flat plane and you were competing with this speed with all the buffs and stuff versus an Archwing without any buffs, you would move faster than the Archwing. So yeah, really, really awesome stuff there. This is probably the fastest in the entire game. Like, I'm honestly wondering if we had like a speed test between Titania with Razorwing Blitz fully stacked up, a Nova with a max range wormhole build, and Gauss with all those buffs, if Gauss would win. I feel like it would be really, really close with with Nova and Titania having the benefit of not having to run up and down terrain and not running into walls. So yeah, that's going to be basically it for the video. Like I said, this ability is pretty good, like on other frames. Like, you don't have to like go crazy on strength. And if you're having a hard time deciding which Helminth ability to put in a certain frame, Infested Mobility might just be like a decent choice to just slap on there. It's not too, it's good on pretty much everything. So even on Ivara, the frame that when you're invisible you can't like run, you're just rolling. It increases the roll speed, so it's pretty decent there. Either way, guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow for another video. I'm thinking about doing this one right here, Energized Munitions, where it's going to give you 75% ammo efficiency when you cast an ability. So it's like a mini Arcane Pistolier. I'm also going to have Hildren done subsuming tomorrow for some specific builds, so keep an eye on that one. And yeah, I will see you guys on the social media platforms. So take it easy. Peace.